This week on Your City Now, it's time to vote in Denver, and a summer aviation camp takes flight. These stories are just ahead on Your City Now. In light of national protests calling for an end to practices which support institutional racism in America, Denver City Council passed a proclamation to declare racism a public health crisis during Monday night's meeting.
The health impacts of racism clearly exemplify the definition proposed by experts from Boston University's School of Public Health, which is that the problem must affect large numbers of people, it must threaten health over the long term, and it must require the adoption of large-scale solutions.
This doesn't change any of our policies, but words matter. It matters that for the past 5 years on the City Council, we haven't had an acknowledgement of what is America's original sin. It's our greatest sin.
We need to reshape our discourse, and that means all of us. We as a city need to reshape our discourse, and as a collective, hold us accountable.
To see the full meeting, go to denver8.tv. Mayor Michael Hancock and at-large Councilmember Robin Kniech have proposed a city investment of $750,000 into a relief fund that will aid Denver residents who have lost their jobs but do not qualify for federal and state assistance amid the economic fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic.
Many of the jobs that were impacted during the crisis, they were held by those who are left out of many of the systems in our country because of their immigration status or because of how they've been categorized by the federal government. Now, these workers face the same challenges with housing, with food. So the city is investing in a Left Behind Worker Fund that will help $1,000 per eligible worker, and it will be administered by community partners who will directly outreach to trusted communities to be able to identify those who may be eligible and get them applied and screened as quickly as possible.
The Colorado State primary is coming up on June 30th, but with the COVID-19 pandemic still with us and recent national discussions surrounding mail-in ballots, concerns around election security this year are heightened. But mail-in ballots are nothing new in Denver, as Colorado has successfully utilized a safe, secure all-mail-in ballot system since 2013.
Your ballot's always tabulated, it's always counted, your signature is always verified. It's a very secure system. It's very efficient. We've done it for a very long time, and you don't have to stand in line anywhere.
In this 7-year period, Denver has had consistently accurate results in its elections as verified in a bipartisan process.
We've always batted 1,000. It's almost near statistically perfect numbers.
The mail-in ballot system has also shown to increase voter turnout as well. If you're concerned about if your vote was counted, Denver Elections has a unique tool to help you keep track of your ballot. It's called Ballot Trace.
It's a system that allows you to know when your ballot is printed, to know when it's mailed, to know it's received, and when it's counted.
Your last opportunity to register to vote and receive a mail-in ballot is June 22nd. And if you do choose to go to a polling center, there are measures in place to protect you and the election workers.
Masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, things like that. We're always going to be disinfecting things. We have, shields, plexiglass shields to protect our election judges and the public.
For more information, visit denvervotes.org/voterinfo and be assured you can cast a safe and secure vote in Denver.
Make sure you vote, Denver.
Summertime means summer camp opportunities for Denver kids, even during the pandemic. Denver International Airport's DEN Academy was developed for students interested in aviation in 7th through 10th grades. Students will get an inside look into the world of aviation and virtual tours, followed by weekly hands-on projects using household objects. The Academy's core values revolve around knowledge, students seeing the inner workings of an airport, and specific career paths found at DEN. Exploration, with students gaining an awareness of aviation, problem solving, while exploring real aviation challenges. And STEM principles. These are disciplines for continued educational development. This summer's DEN Academy takes off on Monday, June 22nd, with one lesson released every Monday through July 16th. And not to mention, the Academy is completely free. More information is online at flydenver.com. You can catch new episodes of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching, Denver.